Hey guys, today I want to go over the dumbbell rear delt fly or the bent over lateral raise. This is a staple exercise for me and my personal training clients. And the reason why is because it helps balance out the shoulder joint. So usually our front deltoids get very overdeveloped because we do a lot of pressing. And it helps to balance it out. It also improves posture, so it helps to keep the shoulders back and externally rotated. And this helps to keep the shoulder healthy and help prevent injuries. And also from an aesthetic point of view, so viewing from the back, we want all the muscles to be proportionally developed. So it's very important that we work on our rear deltoids. So the technique is to be as horizontal or bent over as possible, and you can support yourself with a bench if needed. We want to keep the upper back straight and our shoulders pulled back and not hunched. We want to keep a slight bend in the elbows with the arms held stiff, so the elbows will be flexed about 10 to 20 degrees, and you're not going to bend or straighten your elbows when you start. You keep your palms facing together and don't twist the dumbbells. And I try and move my arms straight out in line with the shoulders. So some cues that can help is to try and trace a line on the floor, or imagine you're trying to graze your knuckles on the walls to your left and your right, or you're trying to get in the position of the Christ the Redeemer statue in Rio or Lisbon. So I aim to lift my arms about level with my body, and you want to lift with control and not rely on momentum. And if you do a hard set, then towards the end, you'll likely begin to fail to reach the very top. So you could terminate the set at this point, but I believe there's benefits to continuing, even if you can't get the final range of motion. This is because muscles are usually weakest in their most contracted position. And the exercise is hardest at the top because the dumbbells are further out from the shoulder, meaning the moment arm or rotational force from the shoulder is greatest. So your rear deltoids may have strength to continue, but if you're planning on doing multiple sets, I would save the very short range of motions for the final sets, as partials are very fatiguing. And there's not one single correct technique, but through experience, this is what I consider to be the best method. So common mistakes is letting the arms go backwards. So although the rear deltoid will still work with this technique, this lets the very strong latissimus dorsi muscles contribute to the movement. And when the arms are straight out to the sides, only the rear deltoid can move the arm. It's a common misconception that the traps can take over dumbbell raisers, but the traps literally can't move the arm up, and they're supposed to work synergistically with the deltoid to allow the scapula to reposition as your arm moves. So as long as you don't use control and you're not using too much weight or momentum, this shouldn't be an issue. Being too upright, this takes the load off the rear deltoids to the side deltoid. Having the arms too straight and the elbows locked, I find this reduces the range, and for people with tight biceps, then mobility may become a limiting factor.